something to see. Well, it's already feeling colder, Kevin, and it's only getting worse.
It's going to get a lot worse, Alan, no doubt about it. Still some light snow coming down in Dickinson. Not much, maybe another half hour's worth or maybe a dusting. Not a lot of snow. In fact, it's starting to warm up a little bit. Of course, relatively speaking here, but now 26 degrees on the other side of the warm front. So even milder air. Baker at 32 right now, so right at freezing. 23 in Williston. No big heat wave coming by any stretch, but 20 tonight for an overnight low. Pretty nice. We'll consider that a heat wave when wind chills could be 70 degrees lower than that by the weekend. Still 4 in Grand Forks, but 20 in Bismarck. Slightly milder air advancing toward the east. Much colder in northern Canada. Baker Lake and Yellowknife at 33 below zero. Some of that cold air making its way for the lower 48. Massive, powerful storm here for the eastern seaboard, really all the way from Chicago to Miami, Florida. Severe weather stretches from the panhandle of Florida up the eastern seaboard. In fact, most of North Carolina with flash flood warnings, and then we've got snow in the cold sector back through the western Great Lakes all the way to Chicago down towards St. Louis. That's just that storm. Another powerful one arrives there Friday and another one next week. We've got lighter snows here destined for the northern plains the next several days. A batch moving through central North Dakota just to the west of Minot and Bismarck-Mandan. Not going to produce a lot of snow, maybe between about a trace upwards of an inch. Meanwhile, it's that warm front advancing towards central and eventually eastern North Dakota. Some snow, not a lot, but it's the calm in between the warm front and the Arctic air, which is on the way later tomorrow into the afternoon. First in northwest North Dakota, northeast Montana around sunrise here for our Wednesday morning. Light snow advancing off toward the east, but as that center of the cyclone advances off toward eastern North Dakota on the backside, maybe including Minot, we could have some blizzard conditions. It will be a possibility for tomorrow by mid-afternoon with gusty winds and falling temperatures through the single digits. It's going to be cold, it's going to be windy, and the high for the day will be established early on with falling temperatures all day long. We can see that hour by hour. Bands of snow moving through central and eastern North Dakota. Notice temperatures either steady or, for the most part, rising to near 20 degrees even at 7 o'clock in the morning, not far from 20. 17 in Williston at 7 a.m. But look at where we are by noon. 12 degrees, 8 in Glasgow. We get the idea here that single digits arrive for Williston first in northwest North Dakota by 7 p.m. Many of us in the single digits. By this time tomorrow night, yeah, we're going to be feeling that Arctic chill, no doubt about it. 7-day forecast, sub-zero highs, lows near 20 below at times. Some will be even colder near the Canadian border. So it's a cold wave which is expected in January, but